Hello and welcome. I'm Psychic Medium Linda. And can you believe we're already our first week into January? And it's gone pretty quick, I must admit, when I reflect back on the week that we've had. And I'm finding that a lot of people that I'm speaking to as well are finding that things haven't quite changed. You know, we've sort of entered into this new beginning, this new year, with expectations of changes to happen. And the energy of this year is really about being proactive to really make those changes to come through. Sitting back and waiting for things to happen, unfortunately, may not go according to the plan of what you want. So the energy of January is very much about being proactive. Even a sense of feeling a little bit tired as well. So you may have found that your energy of getting up or even going to sleep, there's this feeling of buzziness that's going through, let's say, the body. And so we're finding that it to balance or being able to be rested can be somewhat challenging as well. The good news is this is only a passing phase. So I do feel like over the coming week, the energy forecast is where things are going to be more balanced as well. Even as we approach into February, there is this feeling of light energy as well. And so there is this sense of new beginnings as well. This is an exciting year. There's so much that's going to be coming up, especially when it comes to change. You know, this is a 5-year in numerology, so it's about really being flexible and being quite dynamic as well. And if you think about it for cycles of 0 to 10, 5 is halfway. So we're really about this energy of being halfway through something. The energy of last year, 2020, was really about, you know, having that clarity or being a little bit out of control with what we wanted to do. And so you'll find that this year is more of a step forward or more of a progression moving into what it is that you want to do. It's even being connected in more socially with people. And whether this is through technology, because we're finding that this new age of living, especially with the pandemic that we're going through, that a lot has become online. And so this community that we're creating is about being social through technology. This year is really a year of you stepping forward, being more into your truth of what it is that you want to create. You may even find that in the past you've been a little bit more on the behind the scenes or not wanting to really make change. And so feeling comfortable, feeling safe, you know, waiting for things to sort of transpire. Well, this year is really a year of changes happening around you, and being in control or not being in control, change is still going to happen. So it's really about finding where you are in life and what you want to create and making all of this coming through for you, because this is where all of this change is going to happen. And so really, you know, having that magical sense and that real energy behind it is where things are going to move forward for you as well. So this year is really about pushing your boundaries. It's really about exploring the unknown. It's about embracing the changes that come through. And through this is where you'll get the magic. This is where you'll start to see things moving on a spiritual perspective as well. So there's a lot of hope. There's a lot of freedom as well this year. And it's about you really being able to push forward with that as well. So a year of great change too. I'm excited because I feel like this year does have, you know, lots of opportunities, especially in finding yourself as well. And just keep in mind too that from an astrology point of view, the 14th of January, so next week is really going to be a good time to manifest those things that you want to bring in for the year as well. So being clear when it comes to relationships or career path or personal development, even a sense of, you know, really what your goals are from a perspective of well-being. So whether it's losing weight or giving up some sort of habit that no longer serves you, or even finding a new hobby that brings interest. So keep that in mind. The 14th of January would be a really good time to bring in energetically this year what you want to bring for the year ahead. And you'll find that as you get to the end of the year, things may have been a little bit different to what you've thought of at the beginning of the year. And that's where that flexibility and adaptability to change comes in. So now we have Crystal in Alabama on the phone. Are you there, Crystal?
I am.
How are you? Happy New Year.
Thank you. You too.
Is there something in particular you'd like to ask me today?
Um, yes, I'm curious to know about my love life.
Sure. Okay. I keep seeing this thing going around in circles. So is there someone that you like?
Yes,
And have you been together? Is it a feeling of being on and off, or have you been together in the past?
no,
Okay. This feeling of being together in the past seems to be coming up. So it may have been an opportunity that presented itself maybe about 4 or 5 years ago. There was something about things opening up. So it could have been good timing, but Spirit's saying that the timing wasn't right. There is something that's coming more, they're showing me now like a line. So I feel like it's moving into its direction. Would you say that you are in a really good place with this person that you like? Are you communicating and seeing each other on a friendship sort of level and wanting something further?
yes.
Okay. All right, let me pull a card. Let's just see what comes up in the cards because Spirit's showing me all these symbols. So I'm seeing circles and lines, which is quite interesting. But, you know, to me, it's always interesting when they show those sorts of images because it gives you a time indication as well of moving forward. Okay, so you got the card 7 of Raphael. This card is really about, there's lots of colour in this card. There's buckets of colour or paint, and behind it is a wishing well. And so the message for you in this crystal is really to be clear on exactly what you want. And, you know, I just said earlier, the 14th of January is really about a good time to manifest those things that you want. I feel like the message here, because you've got also the Ace of Gabriel, is something about a new beginning. So the choice is yours with which direction you want to go. Communication is key for this relationship to thrive. I feel like they like you, but I feel like in saying that, there's also a little bit of reservation that comes from you that I feel like holds them back. So being a little bit more clear and having a little bit more fun, being a bit more adventurous as well, and doing things together, I feel will be able to bring in more of that. So I feel like this relationship is going to get, let's say, more involved or more exciting around March this year. So I feel like there's still a little bit more time to sort of get into that level of what it is that you want to create. But Spirit's saying that, you know, to me, colour is like the rainbow, and to me it's always that magic that's alongside that too. So to me there's a lot of hope in this. There's a lot of potential, but really bringing into that communication. You've got the Ace of Gabriel, which is about new beginnings as well. There's lots of change that are going to come up as well. And it's interesting because the 14th of January, and I said in February, March is where things are going to happen. It's like you need to have a date with yourself to be clear on what it is that you want in your future or how you want to be treated by this person. So I've just got to really be very clear on how and what it is you want, because this person has got lots of elements of gentleness with them. There is this sense of being quite carefree as well, and not really feeling like they want to have that feeling of being, let's say, tied down. But I don't feel like that's something that will be within this relationship. And so it's just about being open to know that you're on track with where you want to go. So basically what I'm saying is give it a go. Let them know how you feel. Express that, communicate that, have fun along the way, because this has potential to go deeper and further because there is mutual feelings there. And I just feel like they want to get to know you from a different perspective. And so by being open and being clear on what it is you desire will give you that, because there's a lot of qualities that they have that you're looking for, but Spirit's saying there's something about within you that you need to unlock. And that's where I'm saying by being clear on what it is you want, you'll find that key or that missing key of being clear on what it is that you want to bring to the future. So I hope that makes sense, or I hope that's clear for you.
It is, yes.
So it's really about having the courage, okay? This year is about being a bit dramatic as well. So following your heart, I feel like, will bring you to a great year ahead. So wishing you all the best, Crystal. Good luck with it. I look forward to hearing how it goes. And if you want some further information or readings, I've got some specials at the moment, which is exciting. You can visit my website, Psychic Medium Linda, or my social media, Facebook or Instagram accounts as well. So, wishing you a beautiful week ahead, lots of good things coming, and, look forward to seeing you again next week. So, sending you many blessings as well for the week ahead. Until I see you again next week, be safe and be well. Bye for now.